Hey guys, GoProChicken here. I almost said a new era because that's the channel I've been focusing on mostly lately. My mountain bike channel, a new era. That's era AERA, a new era. I'm watching live MotoGP. It is the warm up for the MotoGP race in Austria, home of KTM. Going on right now. I guess they're about 7 hours ahead of us or whatever. Let's see if I can turn down the volume. Where's my damn? Where's the? There it is. The little what do you call it? Arrow. I'm gonna put it on mute. There we go. So yeah, this is a follow up to my last video about the grand vision I had for Misano's GP in Jacksonville, and you know it's very challenging. It's a daunting task. You know, it can be done, but it's gonna take a lot of effort and consistent action. I made this this booklet, printed it out with the basics for the circuit. Just if you didn't watch the last video, it's I want to bring a track to Jacksonville, and I want it to be modeled after a MotoGP track, but like a smaller version. This is the San Marino circuit in Misano, Italy. So flip through here. Just making this video for something to do. I just got home from work, and I haven't put up a video in a couple weeks. So I have like my checklist here. First thing to build a team. I haven't really found. I found one person kind of interested. Angry Italian dude. He has a YouTube channel, but he didn't. I think after I explained it to him, I know he's busy. He's going to school for engineering and stuff, so he probably doesn't have time. I haven't given up on it yet. It's kind of on the back burner. It's just like, you know, I live a very busy life. My schedule's pretty full most of the time, so I'm gonna do what I can when I can. It basically boils down to a few things, like on this list. I mean, it's really that simple. It's that simple, right there. Just do the list. That's basically it. The only thing about like securing funding is I learned from Daniel Pena, a billionaire who does helps entrepreneurs, you know, in their endeavors, and he says to secure funding, you're guaranteed, like it says, 2 presentations for 52 weeks. He says if you do that, you're guaranteed funding. He's never seen it fail once. It's a formula for securing the money that you need for your enterprise. The only thing is, he said a lot of times you have to, or most of the time you have to travel more than 200 miles away from where the location is going to be or where you live, which I don't really have time and money. I don't have money for plane tickets and time to be driving all around the country looking. So I need to find, go back to step one. I need to find a person who can do that for me on the team. Anyway, let's move on. Mission statement. I haven't looked at this in a couple weeks. To bring a premium and accessible riding experience to customers, building off of MotoGP World Superbike. I even have come up with I've really come up with like a pretty comprehensive concept for it. I'm not going to go through all this, but I mean, it would be awesome to make it how I would like to. But basically, yeah, open 7 days a week until midnight, so people can come after work. Local people can come after work and ride for just a couple hours, rent the track by the hour. You know, we can, you know, help bring some more jobs to the area. Not a whole lot of jobs. It's not going to be like a freaking, you know, corporation or anything, but turn marshals, photographer, mechanic, bike inspector, blah, blah, blah. And I've added to the vision since then. This will be basically, the start will be a basic track, kind of like Jennings GP in Jennings, Florida, where it's just basically, it's a track with a couple of office trailers, and that's about it. So that's might be what we have to start out with. But I want to eventually have a. There's 3 phases. I think I skipped the phases sheet here. I'm gonna try to wrap up this video here in a second. But where are the phases? That's it. The pages are not coming apart. There we go. The phases. 3 phases. Okay. So we have basics like Jennings GP, land, track, office trailers. That's the 1-year goal. The phase 2 would be like the full Monty, complete high-tech complex. That's the 5-year goal. That would have like all the cool, like maybe a gym, you know, a training facility, like stores, cafe, you know, a big building with a bunch of cool stuff. Maybe even a bicycle dealer I could sell, because I want to sell KTM bicycles. Maybe even sell motorcycles. But the 3rd phase, okay, and this is what I didn't mention in the last video, along with all the other stuff. But to ultimately, this is the 20-year goal, to bring all MotoGP replica circuits across the Southeast. Okay, so you can basically live the life. You can be a MotoGP racer and do the whole entire season basically. There's about I think there's about 20 or so MotoGP tracks, maybe a little less. I forget the exact number, but eventually, once we make phase 2 success, then we can model the rest almost like a franchise. I mean, we could even sell it as like a franchise. And I want to have every single MotoGP circuit, but a smaller version, all over, like accessible within a reasonable distance, maybe in the southeast of the United States, all over. And every track will be one of the different MotoGP tracks based off of it. And you could purchase like an annual pass and just do the whole circuit throughout the year, all the tracks and stuff. So that's the ultimate 20-year goal. So I'm just going to wrap up the video with that. Yeah, I got inspired. You can see I got inspired because I just watched my last video that I haven't been on GoProChicken in a while. I just been busy with a new era, the mountain bike channel. But MotoGP, the race will be starting here shortly. I'm going to enjoy that. The race, hopefully KTM can. They've been slightly improving throughout the year. There's a KTM bike right there, the KTM RC16. I think it's the best looking bike on the circuit, in my opinion. But I'm a little biased, being that I own a KTM. So yeah, gonna watch the race and chill out, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll just end the video there. Anyway, cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Here's my KTM bicycle over there, my mountain bike. Check out A New Era. That's A New Era, AERA, on YouTube. And I have Instagram and Twitter also. On Instagram, it's A New Era, but all one word, no spaces. On YouTube, it's got spaces. And then on Twitter, it's just at A New Era. So, yeah. See ya.